Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the energy. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the legacy. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the memory of those that were, those that are, and those that are to come. Joseph Wells Bob, February 11th, 1844 to February 19th, 1925, and he was the CSA. Mahuda Ball, November 14th, 1927. James C. Goldsmith, December 2nd, 1918. Emmy D. Goldsmith, July 22nd, 1961. Dora B. Goldsmith, November 23rd, 1934. James W. Goldsmith, May 8th, 1916. Robert H. Kearns, June 27th, 1916. Baby Kearns. Gertrude Johnson, May 30th, 1963. William Stanhope Kearns, March 23rd, 1924. Caroline Kearns Gibson, September 24th, 1933. Graves Humbert Wilson, February 19th, 1983. Bobby Harris Wilson, July 13th, 1988. Reverend John Graves Wilson, May 6th, 1967. Mary A. Watson, November 14th, 1950. Ralph Benet Wilson, October 13th, 1916, born on the 12th. Edward R. Lawton, October 2nd, 1949. Lucinda Kathy Lawton, March 15th, 1942. Stella E. Lawton, June 21st, 1917. Woodsman, Henry Griffin, January 25th, 1918. Frank Burt Morgan, February 14th, 1947. Ethel Robinson, January 1st, 1973. Martha Frances Morgan, September 11th, 2005. Ethel Elizabeth Morgan, June 22nd, 2007. Clara Williman Griffin Hughes, nicknamed Sweet, August 11, 1976. Over this bowl, something not that big. Floyd M. Johnson, August 26th, 1961, also woodsman. Nora Owens, May 27th, 1961. Joseph K. Kitchens, October 5th, 1919. Eugene W. Kitchens, South Carolina, Sergeant Co. A. 263rd Infantry, World War II, BSM, October 8th, 1909 to September 13th, 1960. Kenley D. Lawton Jr., December 16th, 1981. Martha Lawton Stewart, nicknamed Pearl, January 12th, 2008. Kenny D. Lawton, September 3rd, 1982. Annie Wood Lawton, July 21st, 1979. So that meant they were married, but they could have had the, if it wasn't a factory chosen whatever, they could have had the date to the marriage on that instead. Clyde Edward Lawton, S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, July 21st, 1927 to December 2nd, 1976. Erlene Williams Rigg, September 9th, 1966. Estella C. Williams, September 29th, 1977. Oliver C. Williams, July 7th, 1970. Thomas Holmes Martin, January 17th, 1949. Vinti Stella Golden, September 16th, 1919. Bessie P. Bishop, March 1st, 1980. Rachel Parker, September 19th, 1965. Alberry Cannon, March 8th, 1944. Mary Bird, July 26, 1936. John L. Parker, April 27th, 1918. George M. Parker, August 6, 1946. William Bowman Smeltzer, June 16th, 1916. Annette Smeltzer Price, March 2nd, 1949. Thomas L. Gilreath, June 15th, 1916. Ida Bowling Gilreath, December 19th, 1916. Ida Gilreath Weasel, Weasel, June 27th, 1927. Matthew C. Owens, 1919. Rebecca C. Owens, 1937. Pershing Barney, South Carolina. Technician 5, Company A61, Armed Infantry, been World War II, BSM, November 11th, 1918 to June 1st, 1963. Reverend O.C.F. Owens, June 14th, 1984. Molly J. Knecht, January 18th, 1980. Joe P. Owens, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, October 29th, 1924 to August 9th, 2000. Lloyd W. Levy, February 14th, 1990. Maggie Brown, August 28th, 1963. Victoria Southern, December 7th, 1918. D.M. Levy, August 18th, 1940. James William Ward, January 17th, 1952. True for everyone. Dora Melissa Wilson, February 1st, 1952. Fedora Ward Cole, the 27th of September, 1959. Reverend Claudie William Helpingstein, June 4th, 1952. Josephine Ramby, October 29th, 1923. W.I.O. Wilson, October 8th, 1925. Bobby B. Petit, November 5th, 2019. Is that William Francis Petit? September 9th, 2015. Joseph A. Frick, December 22nd, 1922. Falls Petit, or is it Petty? January 7th, 1920. Madine Hamilton, February 24th, 1993. William F. Petit, March 30th, 1977. T. Catherine Bice, April 9th, 1943. James R. Robertson, February 26th, 1920. Minnie E. Robertson, June 11th, 1971. Kirk P. Neighbors, August 31st, 1966. And something beneath the ground from here to here. Not saying it's a body, but George P. Paulus, South Carolina Sergeant, 1081, Base Unit, AAF, World War II, September 17th, 1918 to December 7th, 1969. Betty Lurie Paulus, December 9th, 1999. George Peter Paulus, December 7th, 1969. Karen Leslie Paulus, March 10th, 2004. Walter H. Ross, May 25th, 1964. Sarah W. Ross, July 19th, 1986. Mary Jane Littlejohn, December 22nd, 1917. And something about this spot right there. Pretty high, I guess. I don't... Pearl Sharp, 1956. Richard E. Allen, March 3rd, 1931. Alice White Barnes, February 2nd, 1955. Elton E. Barnes, South Carolina, Sergeant Air Corps, World War II, May 2nd, 1901, to November 13th, 1947. Julius W. Jones, Jr., Sergeant U.S. Army, World War II, July 12th, 1916 to January 17th, 1992. Luis Huey, October 12th, 1997. Carl Rooks Woodcock, North Carolina, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War I, July 29th, 1894 to December 10th, 1964. Marcia Sudeth Steele, August 9th, 1958. Miriam Jones Woodcock, March 22nd, 1950. Julius W. Jones Sr., March 17th, 1917. Mary Alice Green, October 28th, 1999. Marvin L. Bagwell, South Carolina, Sergeant Co. 1st 141st Infantry, World War II, BSM and OLC, January 12th, 1910 to November 4th, 1960. Wade H. Green, September 3rd, 1951. Maud Langston, January 6, 1963. Fred M. Ashmore, South Carolina, Private Nov Auto Repel Draft, World War I, April 17, 1894 to July 13th, 1953. Elsie G. Ashmore, March 14th, 1967. James David Walters, I guess usually known as JD, January 1st, 2016. Mary Frances Ashmore, October 26, 2004. Oh, that's I was wondering if that was permanent or not. Well, if it's left here, it will be. Fred M. Jr., January 12th, 1920. Thomas Roy Sullivan, March 16th, 1966. Hayward H. Hitt, September 23rd, 1999. Jeannie E. Sullivan, December 7th, 1974. Joseph W. Epton, M.D., March 14th, 1925. Rowena Anderson, March 1st, 1916. Lucian Montgomery Earl, March 14th, 1953. Maine Bland Earl, February 24th, 1959. Lester Brooks Poole, Jr., Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army, World War II, February 20th, 1914 to September 12th, 1997. A baby who died in 1922 and a baby who died in 1915. J. Henry Friday, December 25th, 1918. Hannah Seeger, May 14th, 1965. Bertha Seeger, August 2nd, 1936. John Robert Gosnell, May 13th, 1920. Whatever that Rock of the Ages thing. But I think we can find a picture of the same gravestone somewhere, right? Cunningham, Mary Poole, November 10th, 2022. Reverend Francis T. Cunningham, November 14th, 1974. Priscilla Cunningham Paul, December 7th, 1964. Mabel Griffin, January 16th, 1954. Creighton Robinson, November 26, 1918. George White Griffin, June 7th, 1957. Haynes means like a story, right? Something like that. Sarah Louisa McElroy, June 3rd, 1917. James Connor McElroy, July 9th, 1941. Peter Charles Garrison, December 29th, 1924. Annie M. Mackey, July 20th, 1939. And definitely, even though I don't see that here, I've right here, I'm sensing something, and it's about I don't know, like 18 inches or something off the ground, like a roundish lump. William Harvey Cook, November 22nd, 1951. Clifford Fleming Bull, April 29th, 1961. Charles James Bull, June 6, 1922 birth. Bernice McIntosh Bull, April 20th, 2004. Edith Gills P. Bull, May 22nd, 1972. Cyrus J. Bull, October 25th, 1925. George Rask, September 6, 1926. Maddie Moser, January 22nd, 1918. James S. Timms, February 11th, 1920. Clara Todd Milford, March 11th, 1979. Charles Orrin Milford, April 26, 1947. Arthur Eugene West, December 24th, 1994. Virginia Lee West, January 17th, 1999. Maud Gresham, January 19th, 1987. T.P. Jack West, July 28th, 1947. Julia Lou March 2nd, March 27th, 1905. Okay, last name K. Julia K. E.G. Schaffer. That doesn't look like a 3. Although that could be a 3. Definitely looks like a 0. Can't make that out. You're red. I don't know, maybe that can be digitally enhanced and figure that part out. Elizabeth Burke Jamison, November 4th, 1910. Adam Alexander, April 7th, 1933. Christopher Alexander Jamison, February 14th, 1945. James Frank Jamison, July 5th, 1979. Martha Ann Wallace, October 17th, 1937. Ethel Joannes Jamison, November 22nd, 1967. Patrick Archie Jamison, South Carolina, Seaman, U.S. Navy, June 20th, 1946. Born April 30th, 1881. J. Jackson Jamison, February 10th, 1936. Ella Ray, April 25th, 1909. Christopher Barry Gross, May 3rd, 1921. Theodosia O.V. Sims, January 31st, 1924. Ruth Ann Gross, May 22nd, 1952. Ernest Legrand Robertson, September 5th, 1954. Not sure sometimes if these things come from somewhere else, because that doesn't look like that was from there. Moody DeWitt Cotton, February 19th, 1908. Susan Gertrude Brewer, June 22nd, 1928. Mary Ann Brewer, June 24th, 2001. Is that an urn? Sally L. Brewer, July 27th, 1955. Laura Nell, December 31st, 1919, May 11th, 1924. Nanny Gregg, March 2nd, 1904. R.H. Hughes, March 6th, 1912. Eugene S. Hunter, April 25th, 1904. Lily M. Hunter, April 1904. Mary Hunter Cohen, July 28th, 1985. Cecil Robertson Cohen, January 1st, 1946. Frank G. Bunker, February 12th, 1929. Blanche Lewis, June 21st, 1956. Milton T. Bunker, January 3rd, 1918. Ben L. Berry, August 19th, 1946. Ellabelle Cook, February 24th, 1908. July 6th, 1908. Oft, who was that the child of? Can't quite make all that out. Harriet B. Rycroft, died February 20th, 1951. Okay, yeah, Rycroft. Bus? What? Yeah, still can't make that part out. CSA, John H. Bell, January 6th, 1843 to December 12th, 1922. B.M. Bell, 1923. Brotherhood Railroad Training. Don't think I've seen that one before. Delta Myers Bell, February 15th, 1950. Ernest C. Sechrest, Jr., April 9th, 1996. Ernest C. Sechrest, or is it Sechrest? October 14th, 1961. Carrie P. Sechrest, September 7th, 1983. Faye Secrest, September 21st, 1959. Jack W. Barney, December 18th, 1978. Hilda J. Moore, January 28th, 1994. Daisy Martin Wellborn, January 25th, 1941. Lucia Virginia Lee Martin, December 31st, 1954. Okay, CSA. James Moore Martin, February 1st, 1824 to March 27th, 1911. James Robert Martin, July 5th, 1905. Maria L. Abraham Martin, September 23rd, 1911. Tony Newell Riggins, First Lieutenant, U.S. Army, Vietnam, March 3rd, 1942 to August 25th, 1997. May 25th, 1904, age 38 years. Fannie Way, William H. Hart, South Carolina, Sergeant 306, Sanitary TN, 81st Division, World War I, May 2nd, 1896 to December 3rd, 1951. Cecile Clark, March 12th, 1987. Emmett Lee Smith, August 11, 1921. Hovey L. Smith, 1951. Georgia C. Smith, 1950. Alexander M. Kagel, April 26, 1931. Robert Quinn Glass III, August 17, 2017. Shelia Nelms Glass, August 10th, 2007. Sally Glass Farrell, September 8th, 1944. Mary A. Glass Siley, May 7th, 1947 birth. Robert Q. Glass Jr., February 28th, 1967. Sally Murdoch Glass, January 10th, 2000. Alice Nell Glass, January 11th, 1947. Minnie Owings, February 21st, 1960. Bessie Dean Owings, November 21st, 1933. Robert O. Glass, December 6, 1967. Nell Owings Umons, August 6, 1905. John W. Owings, June 22nd, 1904. Aletha Walker, November 13th, 1916. Robert Q. Glass, December 6, 1967. Minnie Owings, February 21st, 1960. Alice Nell Glass, January 11th, 1947. Minnie Elizabeth, May 13th, 1912. Thomas Wilkins, August 24th, 1905. Oh, last name Bowling. Thomas E. Bowling, December 31st, 1945. Ida B. Stewart, May 6th, 1924. I don't know what the difference between annual and perpetual care is. It's probably the same thing. But it gives them more leeway than the other. The daughter of Ida and T.E. Bowling, June 11th, 1916. Jack Kenneth Bowling, February 10th, 1928. Thomas E. Bowling Jr., March 6, 1935. Roy E. Bowling, April 7th, 1937. Bessie Elise Shockley, February 8th, 1956. Ernest Alexander Wakefield, November 26th, 1915. Alice Spencer Shockley, July 1st, 1904. Florence Ann Shockley, May 21st, 1936. Thomas Homer Shockley, October 9th, 1918. Nellie Ma, November 14th, 1907. Lila Sue Thomason, September 7th, 1910. Emma Few, January 15th, 1916. J.N. Thomason, January 22nd, 1917. Ralph Park Alexander, May 12th, 1978. Elvira Aiken Alexander, October 30th, 1975. Edward Alexander, March 22nd, 1908. James Alexander, June 5th, 1908. Milton Osmond Alexander, May 4th, 1953. May Park Alexander, May 20th, 1964. This corner, right? Okay. Okay, there. Okay, if it's about this height, just below the hand. P. Frank Walker, February 14th, 1920. Julianne Claire, May 1908. J.P. Walker, January 10th, 1912. Catherine B. Walker, March 6, 1927. Annie Latimer, December 23rd, 1917. Martha G. Latimer, June 11th, 1920. Lou R. Latimer, O.H., January 21st, 1922. Vernon Janssen, June 4th, 1906. Hattie H. Haley, May 16th, 1948. Forrest N. Wakefield, Private Corps H-1, South Carolina Infantry, Spanish-American War, April 26th, 1879 to May 13th, 1953. Ann K. Wakefield, July 2nd, 2007. Annie McGrath, April 17th, 1934. John Edwards Capps, February 14th, 1923. John Capps, July 17th, 1909. Luther J. Johnson, September 13th, 1923. Born May 1st, 1893, candidate 12th Co-Officers Training School Infantry Division, Camp Lee, Virginia. Luther D. Johnson, August 24th, 1909. Effie Carver, July 19th, 1926. Roy Earl Sessoms, September 3rd, 1956. Susan Edna P. Sessoms, August 19th, 2003. Mark Dunklin Parkins, U.S. Army, World War II, January 22nd, 1909 to February 2nd, 1991. Edna Whitmire Parkins, February 26, 1948. Paul Cureton Parkins, August 2nd, 1954. Charles Allen Parkins, January 31st, 1942. CSP. Cora Sullivan Parkins, December 7th, 1918. P. Henrietta, December 30th, 1916. C. A. Parkins, born May 31st, 1831, died June 16th, 1910. So, he was a CSA vet. Bats. Someone actually... they just proved to their dead relative that they drunk that, right? Daisy. I bet a lot of the vases for flowers used to be just empty bottles. Daisy Bates, May 15th, 1970. James Easley Batson, May 11th, 1956. Eugene Grant, February 21st, 1932. William J. Compton, December 10th, 1911. What's Jack Vinoy Compton, June 22nd, 1929. J. CLG Compton, October 5th, 1906. Lenora Compton, July 22nd, 1914. I think the Compton that I went to when I was a kid is even worse now, right? Very, very faint right there. And stronger here. There's a dip. Fannie F. Henderson, March 21st, 1951. Robert Henderson, February 9th, 1932. Alma H. McAllister, February 2nd, 1972. R. and F. Henderson, June 23rd, 1906. Robert and Ruth, sons of R. F. Henderson, May 7th, 1907. Ashley Kane, June 11th, 1943. Sarah Brailsford, January 15th, 1957. Margaret Ida Briggs, May 15th, 1979. B.E. Bowling, 1905. Lydia Elton Boiling, 1917. S.G. Boiling, 1845 to 1913. So he was a CSA vet. Someone saying, being a vet counts regardless of the age. Donald Bowling, September 26, 1906. Mills P. Werner, 1930. Emma E. Werner, 1943. Helen Velmer, August 12th, 1907. Augustus Lacoste Estes, January 7th, 1968. Winnie Winfred Brandon Highsmith Estes, July 27th, 2012. Edith S. Watson, 1975. Albert R. Watson, 1956. Roseanne Steffen, July 6, 1941. John Steffen, July 23rd, 1910. Marietta Steffen, August 26, 1907. Right here, but I don't. right there. W.H.H. Hughes, January 21st, 1907. Polly Hughes, January 13th, 1946. Pinky Lee McKeithen, December 24th, 1973. Mary Miaris, February 5th, 1907. Mary H. Parkins, January 15th, 1915. Well, obviously, if it's grandmother, it can't be born and died on the same day. And Robert N. Meeks, 1879. June 17, 1906. Yes. J.S. Meeks, Co. E. Hampton, Legion. Oh, I don't gotta figure that one out. P.V. Lafoy, January 4th, 1906. Philip J. Sod, U.S. Army, September 8, 1925 to August 7th, 1988. W. Rayfield, Yale Regiment, CSA. Zahia, 1975. Alfred G. Sod, 1951. Cora Cooksey, December 4th, 1907. Francis A. Cooksey, July 21st, 1920. Annie Ruth Cooksey, April 7th, 1912. Sue Fowler, December 2nd, 1936. Mary Cooksey, nicknamed Biggie, July 8th, 1953. Lucille Parrish Ward, December 21st, 2004. Jack Christopher Ward, May 23rd, 1909. A pet named James Little Betts. Okay, 2003, 2005. Not sure what type of pet exactly, but I'm thinking it would be a dog and a dog. Pauline Ellis Parrish, March 1st, 1987. Minnie W. Wiggs, June 11th, 1913. Stlas C. Wiggs, February 11th, 1907. S.G. Wiggs, February 11th, 1907. Lzwvmmh Wilson, February 26, 1929. Elizabeth Cadwell, October 26, 1936. Mary J. Cadwell, September 25th, 1908. CSA grave, A.U. Smith, Cole L. Orders Regiment, CSA. Harold A. Deal, February 21st, 1921. Rebecca C. Deal, September 15th, 1946. Almus R. Deal, May 24th, 1977. Harvey A. Deal, January 29th, 1897. Henry Grant, July 2nd, 1944. William K. Grant, December 20th, 1938. Pauline Ashmore, October 25th, 1905. George Francis Kammer, September 21st, 1955. I wonder if that was... Oh, that's... Well, I wonder if it was an equinox. It's probably not, though. Mary Lou Hill Kammer, October 13th, 1952. George Kammer, March 27th, 1904. William Rudolphus Kammer, February 19th, 1958. Eliza Kammer, 1912. I guess that's enough of a time to... Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the memory. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the legacy. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the energy of those that were, those are, and those are to come.